Hi, good afternoon. My name is Barbara Butler. I'm the host of Conversations with Barbara. And tonight I'm sitting here and I'm having a conversation with Crystal Fleming. She's the owner of Cree Signature Candles. Hey, Crystal, can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Sure, my name is Crystal Fleming. I am from Washington, D.C. area. Uh, live in Maryland in the Bowie area. And I am the owner of Cree Signatures. I have three wonderful children and six grandchildren.
Okay, so tell me, how did Cree Signatures get started?
Cree Signatures was birthed through a lot of trials and tribulations which I was experiencing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in business for about 3 years now. Started making candles really about a year before prior to, so I'll say about 3.5 years. It was birthed through me basically looking for a scent to present when I prayed, and I just wanted my own fragrance, sort of like opening your alabaster box to God. And yeah, each particular scent kind of came about through each particular experience I was experiencing at that particular said time.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about one of the scents and what experience you experienced.
One of the scents would be Mommy and Me.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter and I were going through a rough patch in our life.
Mm-hmm.
We were experiencing a lot of turbulence, and my relationship was really rocky. So Mommy and Me is a sweet scent, sweet but yet kind of spicy, because my daughter is a little sweet and spicy.
Mm-hmm.
And when I made this scent, it was kind of one of the first candles that I made, and I kind of let it sit for a couple of weeks. And when she came by, I asked her to kind of try it out. When she smelled it, um, she was like, I like it. And I was like, maybe it's something you could present inside of your studio, because she's an esthetician.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I love it. She was like, it's actually a good scent. And I said, so what should I name it? She said, how about we name it Mommy and Me? She said, it kind of reflects our relationship. It's a little sweet, but yet kind of spicy. So that's how Mommy and Me was born.
I like that.
Thank you.
Okay, what's another?
Another scent would be the cut, which kind of comes to mind at this time.
I
I'm
think of
not
the
certain
cut.
if
I think you gonna cut somebody.
no, but it was I was in a 22-year relationship.
Mm-hmm.
My children's father recently passed away about 3 years ago. And in the process of creating that particular scent, um, the fragrances that kind of was used to create that scent, it reminded me of that November month when he kind of stood in the doorway and just kind of gave me the cut, told me I was no longer his woman, and that's how the
Oh,
cut was formed. So it's a bittersweet scent, but it smells delicious. So yeah, that's the
that's the cut.
cut.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but okay.
Yes.
But give me another fragrance.
Um, Key element comes
Mm-hmm.
to mind. I was a heavy smoker,
Mm-hmm.
and heavy smoker meaning I smoked marijuana, extremely heavy, and I didn't like for people to know that I smoked marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I created my own scent. So whenever folks would come in, I had this huge candle I would have at the doorway, and I would kind of light it so that the windows, open the windows up so that when that it would camouflage the scent of the marijuana. So Key Element was actually made for weed smokers. So
Know a
it
lot of
kills
weed smokers.
it kills the scent of marijuana.
Now,
So
do you have So this is too also a bomb that you can put.
so the bombs the bombs came about, the bombs are here,
Mm-hmm.
and the bombs came about again because I love God. Okay. But we all have our issues that we deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And my issue, when I'm dealing with anxiety, it is usually the smoke. So for me, I smoke marijuana. Some people have a sex addiction, some people have a crack addiction. Mine was smoking marijuana. So I attended church regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And when I would go to church, because I participated in different auxiliaries,
Right.
I would put on my balm, and when I went into church and kind of embraced other individuals that way, it kind of camouflaged the smell of the marijuana. And
Did it
yeah,
work?
It worked tremendously because the saints would hug me and say, "Wow, you smell great. What are you wearing?" And I didn't want to say mango and butter and THC. So it's truth.
Okay. Let me have another scent.
Um, God started dealing with me with all of my camouflages and the things that I was using to kind of cover things up. So he started dealing with me on being real and being transparent. So he started dealing with me on the fruits of the spirit, which kind of took me to Galatians, and we started out with love. I needed to love individuals a lot more. He took me to joy. He took me to forbearance, which forbearance is one of my favorites because I kind of stopped smoking in the midst of forbearance. I was receiving a lot of migraine headaches and I couldn't get it together. And God was like, you have a serious stronghold that I need you to get rid of. So, forbearance and had to look at this one just to make certain. This one is key element. I'm sorry. I think you have it there.
This one?
Yes, self control. Forbearance and self control were two of the ones that he kind of dealt with me with. And when he was dealing with me with one of my strongholds, with self control, me and my girlfriends, we were all kind of sitting around having a conversation about what was good with smoking and what wasn't. And God kind of took us to the Bible and we started looking in Leviticus and looking up the different rules and regulations on what was okay to do, what wasn't okay to do, and then it kind of led us into what did Eve eat? Was it the apple or was it the fig? And self control was kind of birthed out of.
So when you say us, who?
Us would be my girlfriends. I like to give creative parties where we do vision boards and things of that nature. So it's usually a group of 6 women. We get together, we all kind of get together, we see what our business plans are, our ideas are. Um, we list those particular ideas out and we just kind of hold each other accountable for those goals. So the vision board was one of the projects that I did 2 years ago. And I listed every particular vision that I wanted to accomplish within the next 2 years. And so far on that vision board, everything has been accomplished.
Okay, so explain to me some of the products that you have here. So
this is one of my 4 ounce candles. It was inspired by one of my good girlfriends. I had to do a wedding for her daughter. So that's how I kind of came up with the case. This particular scent is just a simple scent. It's just pound cake. Some of my friends wanted some fruity scents. So pound cake was one of the scents that I came up with.
Okay. And you make all your own labels and
Yes.
packaging and
The packaging, the labeling, everything is done artistically within Bowie.
Okay, and tell me about this.
This is the forbearance scent. This is one of the scents that God was dealing with me when He was dealing with me with my stronghold.
So the scents that's in the sprays, can I also get them in a candle too?
Absolutely. The scents, what you smell in the scent is a candle. So it can be in a scent. It can come in a candle form, or it can also come in a room spray.
Oh, okay. And this is a room spray that you can use on your body.
You can use it in your bedroom. You can use it on your bed linen. You can use it on your body as well. Yes, they're all eco-friendly.
Okay.
And oil-based.
Tell me about this.
That is a custom order. I also do custom order candles. That's just a sample, something that I actually made for you. And what that is, as I stated, that just an example of what I can do with the candle.
Okay. What other products do you have over here?
As far as other products, again, it's the balm. I explained to you what It's the Balm was, and then we also have the beard balm. The beard balm was made for the men, and basically the beard balms, inside of the beard balms is shea butter, coconut oil, and it also has witch hazel.
So what made you want to venture into products for men?
So again, my daughter, she's an esthetician. All of this kind of was birthed through, let me help her with her business line a little. And she decided, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. And I had already kind of created it for her to use on her clients, and ended up keeping it for myself.
And if someone wanted to get some of your products, where would they go?
You can always order your products at www.ordercreesignaturecandles.com.
Okay. And can you tell me some more of your scents that you have? I want to hear some more of the stories.
Oh wow. So some other scents that I have is Master's Garden. Master's Garden was created March 23rd of last year. It was my mom's birthday, and I wanted to do something with her. She had just went through brain surgery.
Mm-hmm.
In the process of going through brain surgery, I wanted to make sure that she still had her cognitive mobility and things of that nature. So got together. Her favorite scent is peony and English garden. So my favorite scent is honeysuckle. So we just kind of mixed the three together. That was the beginning of Master's Garden.
Okay. And I know you told me about in the morning. What scent is that? First thing in the morning.
No, top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning. Again, I was in a 22-year relationship. Intimacy was not an issue for us. So top of the morning was his way of basically just saying what he needed in the morning before he started his day. So it's a sweet and subtle scent. And the opposite of that would be Who's Scared. Who's Scared is one of our fall scents. It's one of my favorites. It was basically kind of leading me into the next chapter of my life, which was basically walking in boldness. And so she has a nice tangy, very again, I like spicy. Kind of speaks about my personality a little bit. I'm a little shy, but a little spicy. So she has a little spiciness to it, but a little tang, and it has a pop to it.
So did all of these names come to you? So did you always had the names before you started the
No,
candle business?
the names come probably either while I'm pouring, or I'll say maybe a couple of weeks after I'm pouring. They don't come to me I don't have names made up and say, hey, I'm going to name this particular candle this, or I just, when I'm feeling that I can't sleep at night, usually around 3:30, 4 in the morning, that scent will kind of, I'll wake up and just kind of go down in the lab and start pouring, and that scent will come 2 weeks later. It's not like it comes right to me at that said time.
Can you tell me about Fox then?
Oh gosh. So Fox's Den is another one of my favorites. Fox's Den came about through my daughter in love and my son. I have a son who is incarcerated. He's been incarcerated for the past 6 years. And the den kind of represents him being, confined. The fox is his lady. She's always been committed. She's always, been by his side, and it's a very strong scent. It kind of reminds you of mahogany teakwood. So it has that. It has a bit of class and appeal to it. So that's one of my favorites.
What about autumn? What is autumn glow?
Autumn Glow. Autumn Glow is it's like an apple with a hickory with a smoke. It's a nice scent. It comes in a really nice glass container. I like to call it glow because the way the nozzle of it is, I don't think I brought any samples of it, but the way the nozzle is, and the way the jar is, it gives a nice glow. So if you put the candle out, it kind of looks a little octagonish like this, but it gives a nice glow to it.
So do you have, like, for every occasion, like, do you have like a scent for, say, like lovers for Valentine's Day, or do your scents come to you only through what you're going through your trials and stuff?
So we've created some lover scents, but all of my candles come through me going through whatever experience I'm going through at that time. Another one of my favorites is Through the Fire.
Okay.
Through the Fire smells really good. A lot of times we're going through different trials. I don't smell like what I've been through. And if you smell Through the Fire, it has this real smoky scent, but it's this real sweet scent at the end that smells like creme brulee. So it's another one of my top sellers. Another one of my top sellers is This Is Liquid Gold. And liquid
It
gold
smells so
is,
good.
thank you. Liquid gold is made out of coconut milk and mango. It is made out of 100% shea butter and coconut oil. And a lot of people ask me, well, what else do you put in it to make it form as a candle? Can I see your hand for a moment? I'm gonna give you a little demonstration on what this does. I'm not gonna burn yourself.
Okay.
So it has a nice little nozzle here so that it's easy to pour. So what I usually do is light it during bath time.
Oh.
Light it during bath time. Let it sit. It gives the bathroom a nice aroma. Rub it in. And a little inside secret to all my candles that's in glass jars, that's what they produce.
Oh, I love this.
Thank you. And that's liquid gold,
Oh yeah.
inspired by Ghana. The shea butter, it basically is good for hydrating your skin as well as the coconut oil. The coconut oil, let's just say when you take your island trip, it hydrates you, and it also keeps you from getting sunburn. I use coconut oil instead of sunblock.
Oh, I love this. It
Thank you.
smells so good. It smells so good. And
Thank
I
you.
thought it was because it was burning. I thought it was going to be real hot, but it wasn't.
No, it's not.
I like that. And how did you come up with the idea to put it in a jar like that?
So when I went to Ghana, they had these. When you went inside of the room, they had these little bowls of shea butter, and basically it was just basically the raw shea.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my creative mind just kind of looking at it, I was like, I wonder what that would look like if I just melted it down. So of course I came home, I tried a few little ideas and added a few different properties to it and natural properties and came up with I don't like to call it a candle. It's actually a body serum.
Like it.
Thank you.
So what about forbearance?
Forbearance again. Forbearance was one of the scents that was God was kind of dealing with me in one of my strongholds, and forbearance was one of the issues that I had. So that was all of them ends up in a sweet in a sweet kind of scent. They none of them smell the same, but it's just a combination and I guess the essence or the aura of the scent that I was kind of dealing with at that time is what I like to say.
Mm-hmm.
It was it kind of reminds me of the three women with their oil. Um, God told me what I always thought was a waste. He told me it wasn't a waste. It was basically my oil. So don't give away my oil. And every experience that I went through, even though someone might have looked at it as being traumatic,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't a traumatic experience. Each one of these candles represent each traumatic experience that I went through because of their names. And if you smell them, like I said,
They all smell.
they smell good. So each experience is a testimony.
So this tea light is this?
That's plums up. Plums up. That's what's burning in that one.
Mm-hmm.
The tea light. And again, that one is like I said. Everything comes from a situation. Had a court date coming up, and we were told that we would not get a court date anytime soon. So that scent was actually made back in February because we got the thumbs up to actually go to court. So that's plums up, and that's just a bunch of mixed berries because of the mixed emotions and the mixed situations that I kind of went through dealing with that situation.
Okay. So if there's anything that you can share with anybody if they have a dream or aspiration to start a business or anything like that, what insight or something that you can give to them?
Oh wow. Don't give up. Starting a business, yeah, it can be frustrating at times. The support from your family will be, I like to call it fragile support. Uh just gotta take your own pace at it. Pray first. Make sure it's the direction that God wants you to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Seek his guidance first. Once you get his guidance and his okay to kind of move forward, plan accordingly. I had to relaunch my business 3 times, and I finally came up with a simple, very elegant, very classic look. And each year it just was a revamp.
So by you revamping it 3 times, what did you learn each time? What made you want to Okay, I'm gonna start over.
Simplicity was best.
Okay.
If you go out and you start looking at everyone's designs and try to start emulating what you see, I try not to look at anything that anyone else is doing. I don't follow other candle makers.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to their events, but I don't like to follow them because it pops up on my timeline, and that's what they're doing. I'm going to keep mine simple. And for me, I like for everything that I create, I like for it to be able to be utilized for something else. The candle on the end with the top lid. Once that candle is done, you
Mm-hmm.
can wash it out because of the type of properties that it's made from. You can use it if you're a nail tech, you can use it for your powder. To hold your acrylic. If you need it for your jewelries, for your earrings, you can utilize it for that as well.
I like gifts like that, multi-purpose.
Very multi-purpose. Again, your candle containers, you bring them back, you get a certain percentage off. Your bottles, you bring them back, you get a certain percentage off. So even down to the large containers for your bombs, you bring them back, you get a certain percentage off. I love multi-purpose, and I like women. We like tricklets.
I've
So
never heard of a company doing that though.
yeah.
Bringing it back and then you can get a percentage off.
Yes.
I think that's so that people could reuse the same
Yes.
container that they had. That's a good idea.
Recycle.
Yeah, that's a good
Recycle.
idea.
Yes.
Okay. Um, we want to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight. If there's any questions that you have for Crystal, you can put in the comment section. And we would like to say good night, and we want you to subscribe, like to this channel.
Thank you.
Night.